Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. In the last couple of days we're here on the campus. We've been mainly helping around, joining classes, tasting the student life and of course prepping for the play. For Estelle, mainly combat training with Chloe to make a nice old action-packed scene. And Joshua, cross-dressing. Yeah, mainly cross-dressing, that's what he's up to, and apparently he's doing quite a fine job at it. So he's accepted his fate, and hopefully when the event is tomorrow, it will be perfect. But we'll see. For now, we're gonna look around campus, talk to whoever we can find, and see if there's anyone that might need some of our assistance. But mainly to talk to everyone around. Because it's been a couple of days, so I wonder how everyone reacts to Estelle and Joshua being here. I do believe that they have become more friends with everyone. Oh, tomorrow's almost here. But it will be the last time I get to see you in your Azure Knight costume. And that's kind of a shame, if you think about it. I see. Thank you. Ah, come on, Chloe. It's gonna be perfect. I'll check upstairs first. It's just been a full week of upheaval. Rehearsals for the play, setting up the art food club, plus helping out with the class exhibitions. You did a pretty good job. Check that, you did a great job. And where were you during all that work, huh? I've been considering backing out of the play too. Well, I wasn't expecting you to volunteer for the role of Archbishop. Of course I did. Did you think I'd really play a commoner? If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. Unfortunately, I had to give up the lead role. My, I'm impressed. Somehow, I get the feeling that I'm being led down this thorny path, Rena. Yep, just like last time. Very manipulative, that one. Any more ladies? Oh, is everyone still practicing? You should go to bed and rest up for tomorrow. Nope, no can do. Oh, Chloe and Estelle. And good luck with the play tomorrow. Thank you. But we don't need luck, we've practiced a lot. Alright, let's get to the other side. Night is upon us. Did you know? Just north of here is an old building that used to be part of the school. Way back when it was refitted to serve as a military stronghold. I'll bet you couldn't make it out of there alive. Oh. Are they making it into like a scary house, like a horror house or something? Or whatever you call it in America or Europe or any place. Would be a really nice thing to do, cause going towards abandoned building for like ghost hunts and just exploration do tend to be quite scary, especially after dark. Some of the kids came by earlier looking for the key to unlock the old building. They wanted materials for set dressing, they said. They went in some time ago, but I haven't heard from them since. There's a lot of students who haven't come back to their dorms room yet. I might go make my rounds before curfew. Better do that. Because if they're going to the old school building, just don't assume that there's a curse or anything, but it could be a death trap. Because if it's an old school, it might not have been maintained over the years and could be a little bit dangerous. I'm thinking Estelle and Joshua are going to check it out later as well. Ah, it's almost time for bed. Oh wait, the play. Yep, practice, practice, practice. One last day to go. Okay, we're all set. All that's left is to wait for tomorrow. Everything that's gone into making it just right. I put in some serious practice, don't worry. I'm sure it'll be fine, but But just in case, do extra your best. Dean's room, faculty lounge, academy personnel only, please. It's probably for tomorrow. You kids came out of Roland, did you? I'm actually from there too. Speaking of which, my parents will be visited to attend the festival. It's good that they were invited. Well, the students will show everyone the fruits of their labors tomorrow. I'll do my best to keep my criticism to myself, as valid as they might be. Don't be so harsh, they're students, and as long as they put forth their best, I'm pretty sure it'll be more than fine. Hey, that's a great idea. And that's our dean, always level-headed. You flatter me. Then I assume I can entrust the list to you? Oh, yes, sir. I'll take care of it. Excuse us? Oh, we're sorry. Are we interrupting? Oh, no. We're just finishing up. Actually... Dean, no. Don't say anything. You'll spoil the fun for tomorrow. What? You're acting all suspicious. So what are you plotting this time, Jill? You'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out. Anyway, what's up? Do you need me for anything? Well, yes, actually. Chloe explained that an evening feast had been planned for the next day in anticipation of the play's success. Oh, that sounds fine. I'm just hoping and praying that the festival is a big success. Let's give it our all, everything we've got. Barring any major complications, I think tomorrow will go just fine. Yes, sir. Come on, Jill, let's go to the cafeteria. Okay. Alright, so we needed to pick her up. I hate to get in the way of your fun tomorrow. I hope you enjoy yourselves. I'm sure we will. Check the rest as well. Have you finished getting ready? It looks like we'll have more attendees tomorrow than ever before. I hope so. Because the more attendees there are, the better reviews we can get everywhere on this year's festival. Humanities Refreshment Booth, Fontana Tea House. He thought we had more time than we actually do. Thankfully, with enough coffee in him, we can still make the deadline. So worry not, we'll be ready. I want this to be the cutest little place ever. Ah, the man with the handy hands. Whoa, what the hell? This is a cappuccino. I ordered an espresso. No. I'll never finish up at this rate. Yeah, I think it's pretty wired. I think that's the reason why they gave you a cappuccino, not an espresso. You are way ahead of yourself. Oh, hi Chloe. The class has just finished up of its setup duties. Logic is that still works in the reference room. Logic is such a perfectionist. Personally, I think we've gotten plenty done. Yeah, we'll check most of it out tomorrow. It summarizes the trends in Orbal art usage. Ooh. Social studies demonstration, Runanian, history and economy. Natural science demonstration, quartz circuits and Orbal arts. Ooh. I find that very interesting. These two must be childhood friends. They both live in Ruin. I'm kind of envious. Hey, Nikita. Don't you think this is good enough? I can put the finishing touches on tomorrow when everyone will be around to help. Man, you never get tired of passing work off on other people. Everyone else still has work to do too. There's no telling if anyone else will even have time to help you. Well, I guess you're probably right. Man, I'm hungry. So what now? How are we supposed to be ready in time? You'll figure it out. Man, I'm hungry. Alright, that's that. Keep our hallways quiet. Student council. Well, tomorrow that's not gonna be a thing, right? People can make as much noise as they want. So for tomorrow, don't be quiet. Alright, let's go to the cafeteria. Hey, we're here. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Jill. Hey, we've been waiting for you. Now, are you ready to order some food? Not just yet? I'm going to go sit down. Just let me know when you're done. Yeah, there's still a few people I want to talk to. I'll bet you've been so involved with setting up that you haven't been eating so well. Kids like you need to make sure you eat right. I know. Student Council office. Students and faculty only, please. Chloe? Hey, Logic. Are you still working on the research for your class rep presentation? Yes, I'm almost finished. But I'm missing a few research material needed to back up the points made in the presentation. Oh my, that's terrible. Specifically, I need all 3 volumes of the Rune economic series. It appears that some miscreant has carried them out of the reference section. Don't suppose you've seen them anywhere around school, have you? I don't think so. I see. Well, they must be around here somewhere. If you should happen to find them, please let me know. We shall. If you find them, you'll be the first to know. Alright, so I'm guessing a little in-house side quest. Okay, that's part 1. Nothing here. I'm guessing we're gonna have a look around everywhere. At least before we talk to the boys and have dinner. Could be on the tables here? No. Alright, let's check the dorms. Now that we know that we're looking for the books, we can actually look for it. Or do we need to talk to the people too? Oh wait. Economic? 3. Alright, so we need 1 more. That was probably in the girl dormitory. At least that's where I would suspect it. Have a quick run to the other side of campus. Let's hope it's not somewhere on a bench in the wild, because then we'll be looking forever. Okay, nothing here. Not in the room with the teacher, because they should know when to return the book. Maybe it's in one of the classrooms. I'm sure it isn't in the auditorium, but we can check it rather quickly. Because it's a pretty big room with not much else. And it wouldn't make any sense for it to be here. Same with this place, I wouldn't expect it to be here as well. Ah, there it is. Alright, that's all 3 books done. Let's bring them back to Logic. I don't know if this for extra points, but hey, if someone asks our help, we cannot do anything else but help them. As I suspected, this isn't going to be sufficient for my research. Have you seen any of the books in the Rune economic series around, perchance? Well, Chloe, is this what he's talking about? Yes, I believe so. Logic, is this what you've been looking for? Ah, yes. You have my thanks. Now I finally have all the books I need for my research. I look forward to reading your paper when it's done, Logic. Yes, and I look forward to showing you my results. You will be astounded. Thanks to your help, I can make this paper the best it can possibly be. Now I really should get started. Time is short. I wish you the best of luck with your play, Chloe. We'll do our best. Isn't it right, Estelle? You can count on it. Good to hear. Yes. An extra side quest for some extra points and money. Not a bad thing. Alright, I think we're ready to eat. Oh man, my stomach cries out for nourishment. Finishing up the play and having to run hither and yon like a madman really works up an appetite. But that all ends after today, right? You're right. I've got to get motivated. Got a new job to deal with and all. Wait, what? What new job? Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. Let's go out there and stir things up. We're going to make this festival a huge success. I'll be counting on you, Estelle. You too, Joshua. Oh, I'm all over it. We'll do our absolute best. Oh, I'm sure. That evening, everyone spent a rather busy hour in the cafeteria. At the end, they all raised a toast, with soft drinks of course, to the success of the play. No alcohol allowed, because they're still minors and in school. Afterwards, they returned to the dorm and went to bed early, in order to be prepared for the busy day ahead. And on the day of the festival, it was very loud everywhere. The stage is set perfectly, the lights are just right. Okay, looks like we're ready to unleash our masterpiece. We'll be opening soon. We've got a bit before everything starts though, so go have some fun in the meantime. Now you're talking. I'm gonna stuff my face with something from every food stand out there. Looking around is fine, but if you do much, you'll be way too full to move in the play. Yeah, I probably shouldn't overdo it. Hey, aren't you guys gonna come with us? I can't. We still have student council business to deal with. You'll be fine. Go have some fun. What? What's student council business? And you didn't say the same thing yesterday? Is there something I can do to help? No, we're fine, I promise. All you need to do is show Estelle and Joshua around. Aren't the Pipsqueak gonna be showing up soon? Oh, right, sorry. We'll have enough time to go out and enjoy the festival as well. Oh, yeah, and Joshua? If you see any hot girls out there, I expect you to beeline it right back here and tell me, got it? I won't want any of them missing out on the pleasure of my company. Yeah, I got it. Tall, gorgeous, sensual, charming... Did I miss anything? My friend, I couldn't have said it better myself. Men. Seriously, talk about the one-track mind. The time you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. The 52nd Janus Royal Academy Campus Festival has begun. And there everyone comes. Not just from Ruin, from everywhere around the country. Holy shit, tons of people. Well, this is the famed Janus Royal Academy after all, so it's definitely not your average school festival. Well, we're expecting a lot more visitors this year than usual. Alright, it's finally here. Come on Hans, let's go. Alright. We'll be in the student council office, so come see us if you need us. Sure thing. Best of luck, you two. Shall we go and look around? Works for me. Alright, let's go back into the auditorium first. Phew, I was busy all day putting up those decorations. I made it, but just barely. And I wouldn't even manage that without the help of some students. Of course, it's a joint venture, come on. Yeah, and this place will be packed tonight for the play. We come here every year. Where should I start? The gate is firmly shut, probably during the entire event. You don't want any perverts to go looking around in a girl dormitory. I haven't been back to my alma mater in a long time. It does bring back memories. What a pretty building. But is it the Janus Royal Academy after all? Oh, hello, Girlbird. Well, hello, Chloe. Have all of your preparations been completed? Yep, we practiced hard, learned our lines, and spent the afternoon waxing the hair of Joshua's face and arms. All that's left is the doing now. I see. I look forward to seeing the results of your efforts. It's been some time since I was last here, but I still love my old alma mater. And I think alma mater means if you graduated from a school and you go back to it, right? I have many fond memories of this place. I wonder where my grandson's classroom is. Just look around, I'm sure you can find it. Same thing as with the girls' dormitory, because even girls can be perverted. I came to see my big sister. I heard all the rumors, sure, but I love the atmosphere here. I love that they even have a sidewalk cafe. Well, I think that is one of those things that is always here. Maybe to take a little breather before I walk around anymore. Yeah, take your time, old-timer. We have all the time in the world. Oh, I didn't even notice there were stands on this side as well. Huh, good to know. Hey, if this is stolen Joshua, what brings you two here? Hi, Niall. Are you here for business or pleasure? Lots of people in the entertainment industry were invited. Did you ever find a link between all those bits of information you found? I wonder. Actually, before I got into that, I'm hungry. I think I'll go fetch some grub. I'm great at science and biology, but I'm a real novice in the kitchen. Oh well, I'll work on getting the basics at least. Right, anything new? A royal crab. Meaning pancakes. Don't get it wrong out there. And milk crepes we already have. Nice. Would you like some candy? It's super delicious and better than popcorn. Damn, I was told to say that. Slightly shy. I will buy something from you. Rainbow jelly beans. Give me some so I can learn how to make them myself. Well, it's a little candy store. Now, don't get so excited. Young folks certainly are energetic. The festival's nice and all, but I want to see what the typical school day is like. As a parent, I'd like to see how my child is going to spend his time. I doubt you'll actually see something like that during a festival. But good intentions nonetheless. Welcome. Hello, ladies. How would you like some light fluffy popcorn? It's a healthier option than, say, candy? All shop talk. Holy popcorn. Hell yeah. Might take a bit of money, but it's worth it. Oh my. Look how low the prices are. Donuts or ice cream? A little bit of both? Oh hi, do you want to try one? It's pretty good. Alright, let's try one. Coffee ice cream? Orange ice cream? And apple ice cream, which we already have tasted in another place, so we're gonna keep that to ourselves. And we'll share what we have. Wow, there are quite a few different shops. That there definitely are. Alright, there's one thing I want to check. And that is the old school building. I just realized I didn't do that yesterday. Really hope I haven't missed anything. If I did, please let me know in the comments on what I missed so I can catch up and learn a little bit of what I should have known beforehand. Because what I'm wondering is that the student council from PE said that he was going to do some extra rounds because some students didn't get back yet. So maybe I had to go down to the old school building, but I don't know. Let's see if we can check now. Who knows? Maybe some random people are here as well. door is locked. Okay, so they definitely got back. Or the gym teacher helped them. Alright, so what do we do first? Cafeteria? Or the school building? They did say that we could head to the student council room if we had some questions. So that might be the place where we need to be last. Let's get into the schoolhouse. I've not seen you since last year's Royal Council, Mayor Delmore. Has much changed since then? Oh, as you can see, I'm feeling quite well. You look to be in a good health also. I expect that today will be quite enjoyable. It will. Ah, so you kids are here too. I come to the campus festival every year at the invitation of the Dean and the Student Council. That's good. Show yourself is good PR all year round. Student school is nice and all, but this is real learning. Hey Karna, good afternoon. Hi guys, Jean told me what's been going on. So you just helping out wherever you're needed? More or less. Are you working as security or something? Basically, the alumni here tend to the Liberalian celebrities from all walks of life. Every year they're all invited back, thus the need for heightened security. Wow, I wonder who else went here. The who's who's of Liberal, I guess. Well, just leave security up to me and the two of you can focus on helping out with the festival. The event will be held on the grounds and in the main building. The play is scheduled to be held in the auditorium this afternoon. The student council has set up the cafeteria as the rest area, so please feel free to relax there. Good information, thank you. I heard some students taking yesterday about having seen monsters in the old building. I'm making sure everything is locked up tight before my rounds, just to be on the safe side. Oh, don't tell me I've missed those monsters. Hopefully we can still get there after the festival. Nothing we can do about that now. That's what you get if you haven't seen everything yet before. When we were students, this building wasn't even around yet. The building to the north used to be the main school building. So, this is the academy. My daughter attends here, but this is my first time on campus. Enjoy your time, I would say. Is the guest at the table our real maid? Probably not. Fresh juice. We do have the recipe, but let's buy one for our inventory. I probably used it during an emergency. It's probably from when Joshua got petrified by the enemies at the tower. Can't remember what they're called. I think they were hermit crabs or something. Yeah. Under normal circumstances, I'd never be able to get in here. It's exciting. Now, where's my little sister's classroom? Got to fulfill my obligations as her guardian. The lead roles will be played by students, will they not? Everyone's even more active than usual. I'll be manning the club's food stand all afternoon. So I need to have fun while I can. Isn't this a cute outfit? Caden's been making a lot of them. Mayor Mabel? Oh well, if this isn't Estelle and Joshua. What are you doing here? To tell you the truth, I actually graduated from here. I always make a point of going to the campus festival each year. Oh, okay, that's cool. But enough about me. How have you two been doing? Are you here on guild business? Well, actually, Estelle told Mayor Mabel what had been going on. Oh, so you're helping out with the play? I've always found them to be slightly tiresome. But if you're going to be on stage, I certainly don't want to miss it. I'd really rather not have anyone I know in the audience for this. Sorry, you can't be helped, Joshua. I've always found plays to be slightly tiresome, but if you're going to be on stage, I certainly don't want to miss it. Long time no see, you two. You look as energetic as ever. Well, we try to please. Alright, let's check upstairs. It's just me, or are there more people here than usual? Well, it's a festival. There's supposed to be more people than usual. Even for a festival. I was expecting so many buildings here. The natural science and social studies classes are up here. Neat. I'm not sure where to go next. You attend classes here? Do you ever get to have fun? I don't know. What is that? If you're a student, you don't know what fun is. You only study very diligently and you never have fun. Today we're on standby. We're like the information desk. We can explain the social studies periodical in plainer terms if anyone asks. I wonder what typical classes here are like. I came here with my son to check out the Royal Campus. We've got to get him focused on passing next year's entrance exams. Oh, definitely. My social studies class has been using various economic indicators to predict future trends and will be displaying the results here today. We also have a collection of materials summarizing the history and development of this region in a simple, easy to read format. If you're interested, come, take a look. I was hoping for like a booklet or something. So I can read it on the way home, you know, like whenever I feel like it. Well, I'm an exchange student from the Culver Republic. I've been busy with this year's research periodical. It's eaten up most of my time, actually. Oh god, this is Duke again. Your Grace, I hate to say this once more, but please consider your words when I'm on the public. So this is a campus which funded through the royal coffers. As the Queen's nephew, I ought to give it a thorough inspection. I'm sure that the students will consider it a great honor. Was this fart even invited? I imagine he was. Not inviting him would have just been asking for trouble. Yep. I can guarantee you that. No haunted houses this year? Too cliched, I guess. Haunted house. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Sometimes it's really hard to talk English. My class is fairly low-key. To be honest, I think the research periodical is pretty plain. But it's okay. I'm just glad we have readers. I wasn't expecting so many buildings. Well, this is the Natural Science Expedition, huh? It is. Have you seen the size of the crowd? I wonder if they are all on vacation. Maybe? But they're interested, so be on your utmost. Hey, wanna play? I took a day off work to see how my son was maturing. And Letta seems to be quite pleased as well. I need to be a better mother for here on out. I gotta turn the doting up to 9. Go for it. And we'll laugh in the background. In the end, we weren't able to finish setting up the displays yesterday. Somehow though, it was all done when we came in this morning. We were still in the middle of working when it was time to go home. Everything worked out in the end. What are my mom and kid's sister doing here? I told them not to come. I said I'd be busy. Really? You are setting things up for a festival? And you're saying your parents can't come? You know they will show up. You're just making them more interested in it. Ren and I don't share any classes or clubs, but we still room together at the dorm. Whew. At this rate, it's going to be difficult to breathe. I guess I should take advantage of the freedom to enjoy it while I still can. Definitely. I know all about it. Jerome did a bang-up job. Orbal compatibility tester version. Begin test? Yes? Whose profile will you input? Estelle? Born 8/7/1186 September calendar. Please input the next profile. And Joshua, of course. Born 12/20/1185 September calendar. Begin analysis. These are two very active individuals. Today is the ideal day to take a new challenge or foes together. All it will take is for each to suppress the impulse to force an opinion onto the other. If these two learn to respect each other's point of view, they will both grow more mature from the experience. Most importantly, they must each learn to consider the other's feelings. Continue analysis. Okay, one more. We're gonna do one more analysis. Who do we want to compare? Don't judge me on what I'm about to do. These are two very active individuals. Today is the ideal day to take on new challenges. Same text? Really? Aww. I was hoping for a heart. Okay, one more. Can we get a heart out of this? Let's see. Let's see how Niall and Dorothy are messed up. Though these two are in each other's company today, they seem to be a distinct awkwardness between them. A secret will be revealed, and if one lies, it will sow the seeds of distrust in the other. If they cannot find their common ground, conversation between them will do no good. Today's day either for compromise or giving up altogether. Only time and distance will likely heal the damage done. Nah, I'm sure they're fine. A nice device to have at a festival. And I'm hoping that the results are a little bit random. Because I truly believe in the love between Estelle and Joshua, even if those two don't even know it themselves. Alright, one slight little thing. We're gonna do the downstairs of the cafeteria. And the upstairs, where we're gonna ask help at the upstairs in the classroom, in the student council room. We'll keep that for next time. Never seen her before. Yes, he was with the Colonel. I believe he was with Colonel Richard in the Sky Bennett hideout. The Colonel spoke often to come visit. He still has his hands full at the moment though. I'm sure he'll be free to drop by in a while. I hope so. My wife and I moved to Benoria years ago, but this is our first time visiting the Royal Academy. Well, enjoy your time. I'm amazed that the campus is so busy. Ooh. Hey, I know you from the tower. Professor Alba, is that you? Well, Estelle and Joshua. This is a pleasant surprise. I trust you're doing well. Were you invited here for the festival? Sadly, no, but I'm here on other business. I've come to investigate a new discovery within the Sephiral Tower. I was hoping that the Academy could provide me with some useful materials. Wow, you're really dedicated. Well, I have to be. Research hasn't made me wealthy, so I'm fueled by pure enthusiasm. On a related note, the Academy's curriculum is divided into a few courses, isn't it? Will there be any exhibitions? Yes, although of the 3 courses available to study here, only the Social Studies class will have an exhibition. The students are displaying the results of an independent research project. I see. I recall doing my own days as a student. So, where's this research publication made? Oh, okay. And this must be your first time at the Academy, right? Well, let's see, how to explain. Indeed, the campus is fairly littered with buildings. If you'd like, we can just take you there. Oh, that would be so helpful. But I'd rather hate to spoil your fun here. Oh, it's fine, we're not doing anything major right now. I see, well in that case, I would greatly appreciate you showing me the exhibition hall whenever you have the time. I'll be waiting for you right here in the cafeteria. Alright, let's talk to the other 3 and then take him. I've always heard stories about how I could visit the Royal Academy if I ever traveled. Wow, the school's really shaping up lately. I've only been to Sunday school. The place is open today as a rest area. Still got the same food though. Anything new? Nope, still the same inventory. Right, let's take him. Ah, the students here are fortunate. I certainly wish my own meals only cost this much. I feel like this might be a continuation point, so let's look around on campus first for ourselves. So, we're gonna leave it here. Next time we're gonna start off by showing Professor Alba to the exhibition. And that might trigger like time to pass to evening to afternoon, and we gotta start a play, so it's gonna be a very fun episode next time, as we can see Joshua the Drag in action, and it's going to be amazing. And of course, the Dean has a secret up his sleeve, and I'm very curious to see what it is. Maybe we see it next time, if not then the one after that, but it's gonna be amazing. So hopefully I will see you there. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.